Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you what you can do if you have your PIN not accepted in your Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. So actually the first thing that I recommend doing is to make sure that you enter correct PIN. If you are 100% sure that you enter a correct PIN to your device, take you with yourself a proof of purchase and go to the authorized service and tell them about the issue and that you won't have your data not lost, just have your data and not lose it, and want your phone usable once again. If you're 100% sure that you're entering the right PIN, they will have it fixed for you. But if you are not sure, it's a waste of time if you go there, and it's better just to lose the data and have a phone usable. And in today's video I'm going to show you how to make your phone usable back again with your bare hands. So actually the first thing that I recommend that you have to have with yourself is a cable. Most common cable is USB Type A to Type C. Pardon me. The Type A has to be plugged in to your computer, and the Type C to your phone. You have to remember that this cable has to have the data transfer because it will just make our life easier then. So now once our computer is powered on, once our cable is plugged in, we can start. So as you can see, if we do something like this, power and volume down, power and power, we need to enter our PIN code, passcode, or biometrics. That's not what you want. We need to power off our device completely. And no, you don't have to wait till your device discharges. Don't do this, please. Just hold volume down and power for the 7 to 10 seconds until you see that your screen goes off. Once the screen is off, quickly plug in your cable and hold power and volume up. Once you see the Samsung logo on the screen and feel the vibration, release the power button. Now hold only the volume up. In a moment you will see some very small recovery mode. Now you can unplug the cable, and here it is. Let me zoom it in for you. It's here. As you can see, this is our Android recovery menu in our phone. And what to do now? Here, with your fingers, you need to navigate downwards to the fourth option. Volume down, volume down, volume down. Live data / factory reset. As you can see, if your phone is reset, you will need to enter the Google account information, email address and password associated with this phone to be able to use it again. Remember these things because you won't be able to use your phone if you don't have this data. Click this option, click power, volume down and power. Then you'll see the same menu over here. So just here click Reboot System now, and then exit the recovery menu. Sorry for the pause, I'm here back again. So now you'll see setup screen. After the reboot to the system, you'll see the setup screen, and once you see the setup screen, you need to just set up your device like it's brand new, and remember that you won't have any data on this device stored. It will just be a normal fresh phone back again. And the next thing that you have to remember is that you have to enter the email and password that was previously associated with this device. So that was previously logged in here in this device, and it's something called Google FRP. And this is because if somebody steals your device, they can do the same thing like we did now, and they have the phone usable without any problems. I mean, they don't, because here they have something called Google FRP, and here they don't have credentials, so this phone is just useless. Yes, there are some couple of bypasses, but this is not recommended to do because it's difficult, because it's useless. But just don't do so, and we will be good to go. And now your phone will be here without any data, without any photos, without any videos, anything. But it's always better to have the phone is usable rather than just erase without even your data and without even the access to your photos and videos. And that's it. Hope it helps you, and goodbye.